Don't you get lonely doing everything by yourself?
Who are you?
I'm Gladipsy. I was lonely too, until you found me the other night. I've been trying to work up the nerve to talk to you. Guess I finally got brave.
Your name is fucking what?
Gladipsy.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Gladipsy.
Likewise. So do you? Get lonely, I mean.
I don't think about it very often. Thinking about the loneliness makes me think about... Never mind, it's not important. No, I don't get lonely.
I don't see how. There's never anyone but you around. Don't you have any friends?
I was actually with 3 women just a couple of nights ago. The night I found you, actually.
Oh, do tell.
I suppose I could tell you about it, but I have to say something for my friends who are watching.
What do you mean?
Hello, you beautiful pieces of trash, and welcome back to Adventures in Virtual Reality.
Okay, I don't understand what's going on.
The men take this temple down.
Well, they asked me to take over the radio station in Bourbon Street. You know, the one that used to broadcast JB's sermons? JB's fucked off and no one even knows if he's alive or not. And Mama, the bitch that runs the tower, had a bunch of assholes stationed there, presumably to broadcast her bullshit propaganda. The girls wanted me to broadcast JB's final sermon instead. The best part? They're all tower people who are fed up and want to bring that tower down. The worst part? Things did not go as planned. It was pretty quiet when I first showed up. One of the girls, named Barnes, she had left some info at the Bird Lounge, so I headed in that direction. But before I could leave, a zombie defied reality right in front of my face. When I'd had my fill, I moved on and saw the first sign of trouble. Then the gunshots. For once they weren't aimed at me, though, so that's something, right? I ran into a bit of trouble at the Bird. Amateur level. Didn't even break a sweat. Barnes had pinned the intel onto some poor fuck's face with a kitchen knife.
Tourist, did some recon on the best route to the station. Bourbon Street is blocked, no go. 2 ways around it. Head north on St. Peter, then slip through the back patio of the Maison, or south on St. Peter. Cut through Preservation Hall. Bingo. Blockade circumvented. Broadcast booth is up on the 3rd floor. As far as I could tell, tower isn't heading up there. Sticking to the ground floor. Weird. No clue what that's all about. Before you roll out, make sure you snag a few goodies I left behind the bar downstairs. Keep it sneaky. Barnes.
Seemed like this was going to be a bit more complicated. At least she left me some toys, though. It looked like the way forward was up, so I headed back upstairs and onto the walkways. There was a zombie out there, but I dropped him like a fucking ninja. It was flawless. There was also a live one wandering around. He was armed, but didn't seem like a tower soldier. I approached him cautiously.
Tower fuckers think they own every inch of this city.
He clearly wasn't a fan of the tower and let me pass without incident.
It's a tough road going it alone.
This whole place had been turned into a maze, and it was very easy to get disoriented. Which wasn't great when the guns started firing again. Luckily, I wasn't the target this time either, and as the guard was preoccupied, I snuck over to that ridiculous tiki bar across the street. On the other side of that, I killed my first human of the day. He would not be the last. With that route blocked, I had to find another way through. There were more tower soldiers about, and I knew my chances of doing this quietly had just dropped south of 0. So, I got ready to go loud when that time inevitably came. I dropped him like his mom's panties used to drop for me, but there was another one that I hadn't noticed and he was quite upset. I helped him get over it and resume my hunt. Once again, the way forward was up. And just like that, I was in the station.
What the hell we need this huge fucking thing for anyway? We got plenty of power.
Always with the questions. Can't you just keep your mouth shut and toe the fucking line? We're fed, we have a place to sleep. As long as that ain't going away, I could give two shits about why the tower does anything.
Turns out they weren't tower. They weren't even armed. Oh well. Guess they should have been. It was about then that things started to heat up quite a bit. I heard an air horn and what sounded like a semi starting up. The only way down was through the elevator shaft, so that's where I went. Then all hell broke loose.
Oh yeah, this should be fun.
This asshole must be stupid.
You made a huge mistake.
These guys were armored and it threw me way off. I made a rookie mistake. Almost died because I hadn't reloaded. didn't die. By the time I got there, the truck had fucked off and taken the station's generator. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I found a map, but that was really it. Then Sable, I think she's the leader of the three. She called me on the walkie.
Tourist, you out there? Come meet us. Beep when you're en route.
She's cute, but not really my type. Too alive for me. Regardless, she wanted to meet up, and that's what I was going to do. As soon as I figured out how to get back to my skiff. Like I said, it's disorienting out there, and I was running out of time.
Running out of time?
Before the bells.
What are the bells?
At sundown, the tower rings the St. Vincent bells. Pisses the dead ones right off. I've been caught out by the bells before, and it's something I'm really not interested in experiencing. Matter of fact, the thought caused me to panic a bit, and I got turned around, wound up stumbling upon some fucked up shit. Sadly, I didn't have time to jerk off to it, so I made a mental note and bailed. And nearly shit myself. The second beep. If my watch beeped again, the bells would follow. And I still had a ways to go. I ended up at a dead end. That crazy Russian bastard Dmitri had stuck some unfortunate prick to a wall with a very large weapon. Yet another deposit in the spank bank, I guess.
We took the tower together. You faced the rotten teeth of death alone. From this burden, we are free.
Thankfully, I was able to climb over the wall and get to the skiff. Now I just had to get the Sable and the others, and that meant going to St. Vincent at night. Last time I did that, a lot of people died. But they were waiting on me, so I headed that way. It's different out there at night. A lot different. But I made it to the church without incident. I found Sable, and we had a discussion.
You're back. We've been listening on the radio. Nothing but a bunch of dead air. What happened?
You were wrong about Mama's plan. Turns out the tower doesn't give a shit about commanding the airwaves. They were there for a generator. Loaded it up and got away before I could stop them.
A generator? Why would they want that? We got all the power we need at the compound.
It's true. The tower doesn't use a ton of electricity. What they need, they get from solar. Generators eat up fuel, which is, like, very limited.
So, what the hell's going on here?
Looks like some plotting and scheming to me.
Fucking Mama. Always one step ahead.
Damn. I was really looking forward to people hearing JB raging again. We gotta find a way to get it on air.
Don't worry. It'll get out there. We can't let this derail our plan. So, you got anything else to report, tourist?
Found a cool map. It's got some scribbles on it.
Can't be that cool. Let me see it. It's a tower map. I recognize the patrol routes. Looks like it lays out some exile locations in different parts of the city. Maybe they're encampments, fortifications.
Mama's not gonna tolerate a priest organizing a bunch of exiles. She's coming for them, and they gotta get ready.
Thank you, tourist. This is useful. We'll be in touch again when we figure out our next move. In the meantime, keep yourself safe.
I'll be ready.
Then I had to make it back home. Oh hey, did you know that here at the Vorhagen Gradient, I will never ask you to like or subscribe? Even though it would help me out a lot, I will never, ever ask anyone to like or subscribe. Isn't that cool?
What the hell are you even...
It's not important. Where was I? Oh yeah, when I got back I decided to have a look around the cemetery. Turns out there was a lot of cool stuff. That's also when I found you. After that, I came back down here, said, "Thanks for watching. Fuck you if you didn't. And I'll see you when there's no more room in hell."
Okay, why did you say that?
It's just something it's the way I tell my viewers goodbye.
Oh. Well, what exactly does that mean?
You can never understand.